I know you guys are probably thinking another sit down talk video. That's exactly what we're doing because I'm a mother and I can talk. That's all we do. We talk. So today, you guys, I want to talk about social media and specifically social media and children, And the reason why I want to talk about this is because my pre-teen daughter asked if she can be on social media. And I have so many mixed feelings about it. So many. And I'm leaning obviously towards the no than the yes, because you guys, know how social media can get, especially for like your self-esteem. And also social media is a place for predators. Like a lot of predators are there, and I have a personal story with predators when it comes to my daughter, so I'm just not sure if she is ready. She's 12, she's turning 13 in a few months, so she's excited about being a teenager and all that comes with it. And obviously I think every teenager is on some sort of social media. Currently, she is on TikTok. She started a few years. When did you start TikTok?
I started it 2 years ago.
Yeah, I think she started 2 years ago. And I was always comfortable with TikTok because, all you do is just dance. I guess all they do is dance. I personally am not on TikTok because I can't dance. That's the reason why I'm not on TikTok. And also it's a lot of work. But I realized that she's quite good at it. So I was just like, okay, cool, letting this go. A couple of days ago though, she came to me and she listed the social media platform she wants to be on. And I'm just not sure about it. So my job as a profession, I'm a writer by profession, but I'm also a social media manager. So I handle social media for some brands. Whatever I'm working with at the time. So for the longest time, I wasn't on Facebook because every brand I've ever worked for, they created their own admin for Facebook. So when I join, they just give me the logins of that admin and I join from there. Up until in 2018, I worked for this small agency that didn't do that. I was a social media for them, and for me to be able to run their Facebook account, I had to have Facebook. So I had to reactivate Facebook, something I had deactivated for some time so that I'm able to do this job, obviously. And in reactivating Facebook, because this was 2018, Alwande was 9. I think she was 9. As I reactivate my Facebook, I'm obviously now getting all these old notifications and stuff. I get a friend request from Alwande Mjandisa. I'm just like, wait, what's happening? So I go on the profile, it's really my daughter, like it's her picture, and I recognize the background. I'm just like, this is home, this is Alwande. Where is Alwande on Facebook? How long has she been on Facebook? Has me not being on Facebook, like, am I that out of touch with things? What's going on? So I call her and I'm just like, girl, you're on Facebook, what's going on? Why are you on Facebook, And innocently, she tells me how excited she is and everyone at school is on Facebook, and she created an account, and she's just like, oh, so it's safe because I have a password. So that's when I realized that, okay, she's really, really innocent. Like there's nothing really sinister happening with her. The reason why she opened Facebook, it was really because everyone has it. So I'm like, what, please send me your password because I have to deactivate it. So I sit her down and I explain to her why I think she shouldn't be on Facebook yet. She's 9 years old. And then she gives me her password. Obviously, to deactivate, I need to log on. I log on, you guys, right? And then when I log on her Facebook, she had like 10 inboxes. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna look. And then what I saw in those inboxes. We are in hell, you guys. Let me tell you something. We are in hell. What I saw in those inboxes were men, not boys, not people her age, men. Some of them ranged from the age of 23. Some of them ranged to the age, they were about from 23 to 50. Talking about, hello baby. Guys, my daughter at that time, she's 9. And her thingy, You can see from her profile picture that this is her kid, a kid, you know. And I think she had like one or two posts where she was saying it was her birthday or whatever, and she had just turned 10 at that time. So and I'm just like, these people, you can see that this is a child, but the inboxes, the messages talk about, do you want me to be your daddy? Or to a 9-year-old. Another one was just like, oh, where do you live? I would like to meet you. Basically, there were 10 men, grown-ass men, in my daughter's inbox, in my 9-year-old daughter's inbox, talking about wanting to meet with her. Once again, guys, it was not people her peers. It was not her peers. It was not boys her age. It was men. Men who 50. Someone who's 50 could be my dad. I mean, that's if he had me at a young age. But you get my point, you know. So someone who's 50 could be her granddad, and you're in her inbox talking about, oh baby, you are so beautiful, I would like to kiss your lips. Like, those messages were so disturbing, and I opened those texts while I was at work. I had to take the rest of the day off because I was so disturbed. And luckily, obviously, because I think she just created a profile, she posted 1 or 2 things and she never logged back on because she was using my mom's phone, and my mom is quite strict with her phone. Thank God. So I have a talk with Alwanda at that time, and I tell her that I don't think it's a good idea for her to be on Facebook. I know that she's on Facebook because obviously all her friends are there, and I just expressed to her that I don't think at that time it was the right time for her to be on Facebook. She's 9 going on 10, and I just felt like social media was she was too young for social media. She understands and she keeps it moving. And then 2 years ago, she asked if she can be on TikTok. I do my research on TikTok. I don't really see anything sinister about it, so I'm just like, okay, cool, go ahead. And when she does her TikTok dances, I'm a savage, guys. All they do. How? Anyways, I always watch her do those things, and she seems like she's having fun, so I don't have a problem. But oh, babes now wants to upgrade. She wants Instagram and Twitter. Instagram and Twitter. I don't know how to feel about it. I personally, I'm on both platforms, and I'm bigger on Twitter. But I can tune out, number one. And number two, I am old enough to know to not let some things affect me, you know, because you guys know how social media can get. Instagram, there's a lot of insecurities that it can bring out. Instagram brings out a lot of insecurities about yourself because you're seeing these girls, they look beautiful, they waist are snatched, they are unboxing Louis Vuittons, and you're just like, am I broke? What's wrong with my life? Why is my waist snatched? Why is my ass fat? You know? So for me, it has taken me a long time to get to a point where I'm just like, you know what, this is who I am, and I love myself, and nothing's gonna change that. Obviously, I do see some pictures, and I'm just like, well, damn, it would be nice to, you know, have a waist that small, but I'm able to pull myself out of those things quickly. I worry now that a teenager, someone who's getting in her teenage years, those are some of the most critical years of your life. You know, so many things can happen there. So many things can make or break you during your teenage years. And I worry that having a teenager who's going to be on social media, before this person even like develops her own character, she's going to be on social media. On Twitter, Twitter talks about triggering things, you guys. Like, you know, like we're always triggered on Twitter. Like, I'll pay this on, like a week does not go by without me being triggered on Twitter. But as I said, I'm at a point where I'm able to remove myself. You know, if I see like, okay, cool, I'm a victim of domestic violence. So if that day domestic violence is trending, I'm able to just pull back and just like, okay, cool, I'm not on Twitter today. I'm just going to go look at cute pictures on Instagram. But I don't think that a teenager will be able to pull herself out of that. And I think she'll be so immersed in it, and I think she'll consume it. And I worry about having a teenage daughter on social media. Firstly, because it can really affect it can really affect your self-esteem if you don't really know who yourself yet. And obviously at 13, you really do not know who you are. You really don't. You think you do, but you don't, you know. And one thing that I do obviously worry about the most is the predators. You know, I do feel like the self-esteem part, okay, cool, if it does happen, I mean, we can go to therapy and try and figure out and try to sort it out. I can tell you every day how beautiful you are. There are things that maybe I can try to, like, I don't know, make it better. But predators, I can't protect my child from predators. I can't protect my child from these grown-ass disgusting men who think that a 10-year-old is sexy. You know, now she's 13. Obviously, her body's starting to change. She's starting to get boobs. Her bum is getting a little bigger. So if they thought a 9-year-old was sexy, imagine what they will think now, you know. And I worry so much about that, to a point when I'm just like, am I being too strict? Because eventually she's going to be on social media, you know. And I don't want it to get to a point where she does it behind my back. I can only control things so far, you know. She currently does not have a smartphone, so she uses mine, and I promised her a smartphone when she actually turns 13, and obviously I promised, so I have to deliver. But her having a smartphone means she will have access to all of these things, and her being over 13 while being, isn't that the age, ne? That's the age, 13 mostly, of she was gonna be able to create her own social media. That I don't know, are you able, you know, like how with Google you're able to link your child's Google Gmail account to yours so that you can basically monitor it. Is it like that? Social media, I have to check. I actually don't know. But I worry that she's gonna get to a point where she's gonna do it with or without my approval. And I don't know what I can do about it next, you know. And I don't know, do you guys have teenagers who are on social media? How do you monitor everything? Because obviously there's also like a very thin line between me monitoring you and me invading your privacy. I don't want to invade her privacy, but I do want to see what is happening. And that line is too thin, you know, and we might have issues. Me and her might have issues. So do you guys, if you guys have like maybe preteens, teenagers, or children on social media, how do you do it? And also maybe, okay, I was about to ask how old maybe you were when you got on social media. If you are anywhere near my age, you're obviously older. You know, I was 19 when I first got on Facebook. And I was on Facebook for years. And I was, I think, 24 when I got on Twitter and 28 when I got on Instagram. 28! I got on Instagram when I was 28. Why can't my daughter go on Instagram when she's 28? Oh, wait, he's 18. You know? But I guess me asking you guys when you got on social media, it's really pointless, because if we are around the same age, you were a bit later, because I mean Facebook started when 2006. Oh, there was Mixit. I was on Mixit. I was on Mixit in matric. Yeah, Mixit. Yeah, but it was cool. Luckily I wasn't exposed to any predators at the time. And there was Mixit, there was BBM, and then obviously Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. But as I said, that by the time I know how to remove myself from a situation that I feel like, okay, this is about to affect me mentally, or okay, this is triggering me. I know how to remove myself from that, but I don't think a teenager will be able to do that. So I think a teenager will get caught in the sauce and get caught in the fun side, will get caught in the fun side of social media. But social media does have a negative. You know, social media does have, I feel like social media is more negative than positive. I don't know, you know. So please help, you guys. You know, I'm always here asking for your advice. There's nothing new from today's video. I'm asking for your advice. Please help. Do you have a child and who's on social media? Or when do you think the right time or age for your child to be on social media? And if you do have a child that's on social media, how do you monitor? How do you make sure she's safe? Basically, that's my question. How to make sure that your children are safe from what is out there, because obviously as a parent you can only protect your children so far. And once again, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Actually, I just realized that I don't know how long I've been talking for, and I didn't greet. Oh my god, I didn't greet. Hi guys, welcome to my channel, and thank you so much for being here. I hope that will be fine. I'm sorry I didn't greet you guys, but thank you so much for being here. And please drop your comments down below. You guys always do, and you don't know how much I appreciate that. It means, every comment means something to me. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you.